Hey folks, welcome to Embers Only Barbecue. Today we're going to show you everything you need to know to make perfect pizza on the Kamado Joe. All right, now for pizza night, it's super important that you get all the ash out of the grill. So if you got charcoal in there from the previous night's cook, make sure the ash comes out of the basket. And then you want to make sure that all your holes are clear because this is all about airflow. We need high heat for a very long time. So we want to clear all the little things out of here to maximize how much air is flowing from underneath and out through our chimney here. So that's cleared out, the drawer is cleared out. Now for charcoal, you got to be thinking large lump coal because that's going to give you a hotter, better burning fire. So the bigger pieces you can find, you can load up your grill box here, and that's gonna be real nice. We're gonna throw in a couple wood blocks just for extra smoke, but this has all the makings of a perfect fire. This is the John Setzler method from Kamado Joe. So we're gonna come on top here, then add in our deflector plates right in the center. And then we've got 3 iron spacers. We're going to triangulate those out. And then we've got our pizza stone on top of that. So that's what the setup looks like. We're going to raise the pizza stone in. We're going to cook everything off the pizza stone here. We're going to get this fire lit. All right, so after your pizza's been made, big thing is how to get it from the pizza peel onto the pizza stone. So a couple different options. We like the parchment paper because it slides right off. There's not a lot of friction between the paper and the peel, and then it can cook on here and no worries, it's not gonna melt down. If you're not gonna use parchment paper, just make sure you flour aggressively underneath so that it can slide right off, because it's a disaster if this pizza gets stuck on the peel. So we're coming on. We got a nice hot fire. You want to get it right in the center of that pizza stone. All right, 3 minutes in on this pie, we're just going to pierce a couple of these bubbles that are getting big. But you can see the pepperoni's curling up. Fire's raging. Looks awesome. All right, so pizza's done. We're going to take it off. I recommend you got the peel if you need to, if you can't get it all the way in. So we come under the parchment paper, and you can use tongs to help you come off. The pizza looks good. All right, so we're going to build a pretty traditional pie here. We're going to do it all on parchment paper. And we are using pre-made, pre-rolled pizza dough from our deli. For sure, if you make your own pizza dough, I'm sure it'll be better. So flour side is down. I'm just going to cut the parchment paper around because this is going to burn. So this is going to limit how much parchment paper is just floating around in the grill. But it makes it really easy to get everything on and off. And then we love to use just crushed tomatoes, high quality, to build our sauce. And we're gonna shoot for about 700 degrees for 5.5 minutes. Now, the interesting thing with the Kamado Joe is that the longer you're sitting at 700 degrees, the more heat is soaking into the ceramic plates. It'll be hotter. So it actually, if you've had it at 700 for a while, it will cook quicker at 700 than your first couple pies. So just something to be aware of. You're gonna wanna come in there. These are some shiitake mushrooms. We love olives in the house, so we got Kalamata and Sicilian olives here. And then afterwards, we're gonna add some additional toppings that don't do as well in the grill. And then we got some high quality pepperoni here. All right, then we got a fresh mozzarella ball here that we're just gonna start tearing up. and getting into small pieces here. Every time I slice it, I find that it just doesn't melt as well than if you hand tear it. In general, thinner is better, just for the amount of time it's going to be in there for. All right, so that's one mozzarella ball. And then I like to put a little fresh Parmesan, fresh grated, on top as well. And then, big fan of fresh basil. Lightly torn. Get it all over. And now we're ready for the oven. I grill stable at 700. We're gonna get this pie in, right in the center. All right, so for me on the Kamado Joe Classic 2, we put an aftermarket charcoal basket, and for stable 700, we've got about halfway closed on the bottom vent. Top is closed on the top vent, and then opened all the way up with our little lever here. And that'll hold it about 700, 750 consistently for as long as we want to go. Just know that the longer you keep this at 700, the more heat is soaking into that the ceramic plates, and it will be hotter. So you want to keep an eye on your pizza. Definitely every like 2 or 3 minutes, we want to check on any bubbles that are forming and just pierce them with a little knife or something so that they don't get too big. But we're shooting for about 700 degrees, 5.5 minutes. Goes quick and tastes great. All right, about 2.5 minutes in now. We're just gonna check this for bubbles. Let's see how these are going in. So I just like to rip that open so they don't get too big. But it's looking and smelling great. All right, this is 5.5 minutes. It's 700 degrees. All right, so that's pizza on the Kamado Joe. We hope you enjoyed that. If you liked it, please hit subscribe, leave us a comment, and check out our other videos. Thanks so much.